What's happening, guys? Kaz, the Elevateyourcraft, back for some MTG Arena. And we're doing just some quick matches today. I want to try out this Izzet Spells, I guess. Izzet Control. I've added my own little brew with it. It's not the deck that I saw online. I'm still missing one Sarkhan and a couple... Oh yeah, three Sulphur Falls, which I have one of down here. So unfortunately, I'm using some tap lands, the Highland Lakes. I do have the Izzet Guild Gates as well, but I think that's just the product of the mana base. But the Highland Lakes should definitely be three Sulphur Falls. I'm just trying to grind out some rares, and then I threw in a couple Electrostatic Field. I thought it might be decent, at least, to win me some games. So, like I said, I can grind out some matches and hopefully get the cards I need. But for the most part, we have it. And I'm doing quick matches because I don't have the full sideboard either. So I'm really looking to just grind out some quick games. Hopefully get some gold, get packs, all that fun stuff. And then get the wild cards I need and all that. And then finish off the deck. So we're going to do some quick matches here. I've done a couple so far. One went horribly, and then the other went the other way. It went horribly for my opponent. And as always, got my exogenous ketones here to keep my mind sharp, among other things. All right, Nova Lex. Reppin' a Johnny. I'm on the draw. This isn't too bad. Although this is kind of annoying. Those tapped lands, I'll tell you. What do I want to do? I mean, either way, I can't play that opt turn one. So I think I just play the Highland Lake and then Mountain and then Essence Scatter potentially. But I think I keep. If that was... Alright, they play a tap land as well, so it's not so bad. But, yeah, if that was like a... Not even, I guess just a Steam Vents. That'd be ideal. Okay, so this Essence Scatter I think is fairly well positioned. Because they're going to have potentially 4 mana next turn, so something big might come out. I want to save my mana for that, so I'm going to just pass the turn. Do I want to scatter that? I don't think so. I'm gonna opt in response. Shock. I can get the Llanowar Elves off the board, so I'll keep it on top. And 2 lands and an Assassin's Trophy. Okay, that's actually not too bad for me. Okay, I'm gonna put a stop in. And I am going to bolt the bird. I'll wait till end of turn. Alright. So now we have 3 mana. We can play Sarkhan. I have 2 in my hand. I didn't even realize that until now. But I don't know that I want to... I mean, I can play him, and there's Abby the Tabby. I can play him, get 2 mana, but for what? I have to cast Dragon Spells, so I don't think I'd do that. Or maybe I just do it, take 4, and then next turn I can potentially play a Crackling Drake if I don't hit a land. So let's just do it. We'll tick him up. Maybe that will move some aggression away from me and then towards Sarkhan. Is there anything I want to discard?
Let us fight.
Maybe another Sarkhan? My other Sarkhan? There's only 2 in the deck.
I know what I'm doing.
He's gonna take 4. Yeah, I'll discard, draw a card. Okay, so that's our 4th land, but we don't have 2 blue sources, so Crackling Drake may not be a possibility next turn. Okay, so there's a big guy.
You call that a hit?
So how do I deal with that? Might be tough. And they're just gonna surveil for days. Lots of Niv Mizzets, that's for sure. Oh boy, okay.
Madness.
Maybe I should have waited to play that
What
land.
madness?
Negate, but no second blue source. So I'm potentially taking 10 next turn. So not looking good. Sarkhan is dead. Alright, so they'll probably go to combat first. I want to wait. I don't want to opt at this point because I want to see what they play
A bold strike.
in the second main. And then potentially scatter or something. Okay, so they haven't, so I can opt here. Okay, so that's good. That's what we want. A second blue source. And it puts another instant / sorcery into the graveyard. So we'll play that. Crackling Drake, there's Shock. I have 5 mana sources, so I can play the Shock, maybe take out the Glowspore Shaman. I think I'll do that. I mean, I think this deck wants creatures in the graveyard, but I've got to try and mitigate the damage I take. I don't know that I play the Crackling Drake yet. Because I want to be able to negate Vraska or potentially another big creature, but they may not have anything, right? And them surveilling there tells me that they probably don't. But they could surveil into something, right? So then if I hit a land, I can play Niv Mizzet. Yeah, so there we go. That's what I was hoping for.
Oh, good hit. And don't let it go to your head.
And if I played the Crackling Drake, it gets really hard to deal with. Vraska, the Doom Whisperer. So, I'm at 5 mana. They did Surveil. They probably put the Vraska. Let me just see. Do I play that? I mean, if I play the Lava Coil, it will put 6 instant sorceries, and then I could potentially deal with the Doom Whisperer. I think I'll Lava Coil the Llanowar Elves. This feels bad, in all honesty, but I'm at 14 life, so my life total's still okay. And I can maybe scatter something, another big creature that he surveilled. Yeah, so that's good. I think it was the right choice to wait. So I play the Crackling Drake next turn. It's a nice wall, or will at least trade with the Doom Whisperer and buy me some time. So I'm just hoping that they don't have an Assassin's Trophy or something to get rid of the Drake. Oh, it would have been nice to have that one blue source remaining. Because I am at 8 now, that's getting close. Oh, that's too bad. That hurts. So, might be GG. What do I have? I could opt into a land and then play Niv Mizzet, but this is a tough one. Chemister's Insight, I mean, I play it, but then what? Like, what can I draw into is the question. I think I maybe opt to try and, even if I get a Crackling Drake, he's got 2 creatures on the board. Let's see what I can do. Oh, not much. So I think that's game for me. Yeah, him having that necrotic wound really hurt me. I thought I turned a corner there, but alas, I did not. That's okay. Let's open some packs. What am I looking for? Maybe I open Dominaria. I'm looking for Sulphur Falls. I'm also looking for Sarkhan. So maybe I open some Dominaria. Core set 19. Geez, I can't remember if Sarkhan is from... Yeah, he's from M19. Okay. So, I mean, I have 2 Sarkhans right now. I say I go for... I'm pretty sure the Sulphur Falls are Dominaria. Yes, they are. Alright, let's hit it. And we are working on a rare wild card. Zahid. Alright. Sulphur Falls, here it is.
I will defend my allies.
Okay. That's pretty good too. I will take that. I am, in paper magic, tabletop, I am building sort of like a red treasures aggro deck. And the Karns are in the sideboard. I think it was Ari Lax who writes for Star City Games. Excuse me. That had kind of concocted this deck. So, and I have most of the cards because I played first mono red aggro in last format standard, and then red black. So I really don't need much. I need to get the runaway Steamkins and a few lava coils. Nothing big. Oh, and the experimental frenzies. Okay, let's give this deck another shot. And I have zero experience with this type of deck, pretty much, so I may not be playing it ideally, but that's okay. A little slow, but this is that type of deck, I guess. I have the opt. I have a blue source. I have a mountain. I can play shock if they put some cheap creature down, and then I'll have 2 mana up for an essence scatter. So I think I'll keep. I'm on the play. It's unfortunate I can't get the opt out of the Sulphur Falls, but let's play the mountain and pass the turn. I am gonna turn, actually, I know this bulb's flickering now, so maybe I don't want to turn it on. Okay, so we are playing maybe Celestia. I don't know that I want to, I mean, it is lifelink, that can get out of hand. So maybe I do shock it. And another shock. So, yeah, I think I'll just leave it at this, pass the turn. I do have an essence scatter. If I don't end up using that, then I can just opt. So maybe it's a mono white. Okay, so he's just passing his turn. I don't have the blue source. But I do have a Chemister's Insight. I think I keep it on top and then draw. And then maybe I draw an island here. And we do! So 3 drops for whites. Oh boy, I don't even know. I don't even have an opinion. But I think I will just leave it like this. And then see what my opponent does. Okay, this is Celestia. That I do want to counter. I don't like that card. I don't like playing against that card, I should say. It's an awesome card. And they've conceded. Interesting. Feel like that was maybe a little early on their part, but maybe their hand was just terrible and then, you know, they didn't want to go beyond that, I guess. It's the only thing I can think of. Okay, ooh, we are 1 win away from a Guilds of Ravnica pack, so let's round it out. Kind of disappointed, in all honesty, with the cards. that I got out of all the wild cards, the rare and mythic wild cards that I had. I mean, I know ultimately it'll be fine, but I built one of those early iterations of the Boros deck, and decks have changed so much, and a lot of new brews have come out that look really cool, and I'm all scattered and like, ugh. And that Boros deck isn't ideal that I have built, so it feels a little bad. Now I gotta grind and, you know. Anyway, okay, so we have 3 blue sources, 1 red. It's unfortunately a tapped land, so I won't be able to do much on my second turn, but I think that's okay. I play the island first, then the Highland Lake, and I'm on the play. Okay. And we have a Crackling Drake. I may have at least 2 instants in the graveyard, but by then, I mean, I do have to hit another red source, so. My opponent's still thinking about their hand, and they mulligan to 6. And put 1 on the bottom. So they maybe got enough lands, saw another land off the top, or on the top, and put it down at the bottom. Okay, so I am playing the island, and then opting at the end step of my opponent. There may be a little thrown off by my blue since I had Chandra as my profile. Sulfur Falls, that's good. That is good. I think I will keep that. That gives me my land. And another land, so that's not ideal. So do I want to reveal that I am red-blue? I think it might be valuable to have that mana for shock. Since it is white, it's probably Celestia, so they might play like an Amara or something that I can get rid of. So I think I do play it and pass the turn. And they don't have anything. Okay, so they were land stuck and then put just whatever spell at the bottom. So I'm flooding a little here. I need 2 red sources. I suppose I play the Sarkhan and then discard one of those tap lands.
Who are you to call me? Bolus told me I should do this.
More land. Okay, so I think that's 4 lands in a row. My opponent, we'll see where he is, and he's conceded. Wow. So 2 ugly games, just not good. My opponent was land starved. All right. Interesting. I think I am going to turn this light on. I apologize if there's a little noticeable flicker of the light. I'm not sure what's going on there, but it should pass. So let's open this pack, see what's what. Okay, that's good that it's flipped over. I have pulled a lot of, or opened, I should say, a lot of Guild of Ravnica packs, so... Okay, well, it's a little disappointing. Haven't seen a lot of this. Excuse me, haven't seen a lot of this card. Return X target creatures of the creature type of your choice to their owner's hand. Fair enough. Okay, so not great games there. I want to continue. Hopefully get some satisfying games in. See what we got. Vivian, Dream Eater 33. Maybe we have a Grixis deck. We have ways to deal with small creatures. Tapped land is unfortunate. Real unfortunate. And we're on the play. Don't necessarily like that. But I think I'll keep. Play the mountain, see what they do. And they're responding to my land drop. Okay, that was odd. I wonder if they maybe have like full control up or something. And they play something like a Fanatical Firebrand. Okay, so they're green. This might be a tough matchup. Tapped land feels bad. Okay, don't like that 3 toughness. What does this thing do? It is still adding a mana source, so I might want to Lava Coil. Oh, I was really hoping for a land there. Because then I could potentially Lava Coil and then opt. I mean, giving them that mana source, I don't like, and it's a good block. I mean, it doesn't matter the 3 toughness as far as blockers against me, but I think I get rid of that thing. You know, maybe they banked on that as a ramp spell, so red-green, okay. A nice 5/5, okay. Unless you have the city's blessing, okay. Tapped land feels bad. So he's at 5 permanents right now. And I can opt, so this is really slow for me. 6 permanents. This could hurt real bad. Okay, I think I'll opt in response. Another tapped land. Chemister's Insight. Ugh. Yep. Oh, that Lava Coil would have been real useful. Ugh. Okay, so there it is. That's nice. That puts them at 6, 7 permanents, and I will opt, thinking at the end of their turn. Okay, I think instead I will a land, okay, and then they look at their top card. So that's 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Six, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, okay. So these beasts are going to be attacking very soon. Oh boy, I think I just have to... I could wait to do it. City's Blessings there. Can't be countered. So, interesting. I think I just lose now. I don't have anything to deal with these. Yeah, so as I said at the beginning, tough matchup. What can I do? Can I do anything? This guy's hexproof. I mean, 4, 7, 9, 10, 11 permanents. Even if I get rid of the Wayward Sword Tooth, it makes it tough. Because I can Lava Coil and shock it. They 2-for-1 me. Whatever, we'll give it a shot. This feels pretty bad. And I maybe... What am I even doing? I can't win here. I opt 4, 7, 8, 9, 10 permanents. Yeah, so I think I lose. Womp womp. So that's a tough one. What would I sideboard in? Hypothetically for that one. I mean, the Crackling Drakes could have been pretty useful, I suppose. Just as sort of to act as walls. But it doesn't feel great. What else? Three mountains, I am on the draw. Don't have blue. I'm on the draw though. What is happening? And they've conceded. Ugh. 3 concessions in what, 5 games? Good old Lotleth Giant. Much. I love it. Sulphur Falls, Steam Vents. I'm on the draw. I don't mind this. I don't mind this. Have a little bit of removal if I need to deal with aggression. I could play the island, the Sulphur Falls. Yeah, I think so. I think I keep. And another Golgari. Okay. So opt would have been nice there. On turn 2, what are they going to play? Maybe I go with the Steam Vents. No, no. I have a feeling they're going to play a turn 2 creature that I might be able to deal with a shock. Okay, there it is. Bolt the bird, man. Bolt the bird. Okay, so good call there. Sulphur Falls and go. Sinister Sabotage. District Guide. So there's a little mana fixing for them. So, I have to, do I play this? Do I leave the Branch Walker? Or do I maybe counter the District Guide? And then prevent them maybe from fixing their land? Yeah, I'm gonna leave up my mana. So they'll go to... I don't know if this is worth it, man. I mean, maybe if they're light on lands. I don't need more lands, so I'll put that in the graveyard. I take 3. Maybe take another 3 and leave the mana up. Let's get rid of it. Still showing 2 mana up, so they might see an Essence Scatter or something like that. I'm really hoping that they just don't have land. So they reveal the land. Okay. So that Sinister Sabotage I think was worth it. Okay, and I will I don't think I lava coil that. I think I'll just pass the turn and then maybe respond with a Chemister's Insight. Okay, I can't play the Lava Coil now anyway. But that thing's got Pay for Life. Oh, that's a little annoying. 3 and 4. Land Central. Holy, I am gaining lands. Oh, this is rough if I let this thing go. Oh. But I'm hoping he maybe attacks with it. This is real rough. So we'll see what they put into their graveyard. Dead Weight and Wild Growth Walker. Two, 3, 4 mana. Discard my 910th land. Okay. That's decent. Him losing that. Alright, so lots of land coming up for my opponent. Okay, so it's good that he attacked, because now I can get rid of it. So I can play Niv Mizzet, but I'm at 7. I think I just have to get rid of this guy. But doesn't he have to tap it in order for it to gain? Oh, okay, so I guess I just misunderstood. I thought he had to tap it. Oh, but that would have been part of the cost if he had to tap it. Yeah, okay, so that's my bad. Alright, so I think that might be all she wrote. Maybe I should have played Niv Mizzet. And then potentially just blocked the Lich or whoever. And then, yeah, so we'll move on. That's what I think I should have done, was play the Niv Mizzet. Then I can block, and then I'm maybe down to 1. And then I could have done more work, I think, with the triggered abilities. Yeah, and that was all just because I screwed up. I thought that he had to tap it, but that would have been before the colon. That would have been a cost of actually triggering it, so, or activating it, I should say. So, live and learn. Ninja Jeff. Okay, got decent mana. We got an opt, we got some early removal. We got Drake. And I'm on the play. Day 2 life. Don't know what I'm playing against, so if it's aggressive, I may come to regret that. But they play a tapped land. Okay, so that's a little slower for them. I'm going to opt. A shock. I guess. They're red-blue, so I don't know that shock will be that meaningful in all honesty. They're probably similar to me in that they're playing just larger creatures. Another lava coil. And we pass. Oh, okay. Whoa, there's some white in there. Okay. So, Jeskai. What do we do? I guess play Steam Vents tapped. Pass the turn. No land for my opponent. Okay. We've got an Essence Scatter. Do I maybe play the Izzet Guildgate? We've got 2 blue, 2 red. No, 3 red. So the blue, I think I'll do that. I can play Crackling Drake, a 1/4. Let's see. They have 2 blue sources up. I don't like that, so I think I'm gonna leave my mana up. I don't think it's the opportune moment to play the Crackling Drake, because they're probably gonna look to slam to Fairy at 5. Hitting one of my negates would be swank. F4. 3. Play that. Niv Mizzet can't be countered. If I can get Niv Mizzet out, which I presume... Oh, you know what? I should have played the... It's a 0-4, but I think I scatter it. I should have played the Guild Gate. Okay, that kind of saved me. Because I wouldn't have had the mana to cast Niv Mizzet. Which could have really hurt me. So they... What do they have? Okay, that's what they have. And I have another one, okay. Still kind of annoying though. So they have 2 mana up. I don't know if this deck plays scatters. I mean, it can't be countered. Why do I keep forgetting that? 3, 1, 2, 3. Maybe they have another Justice Strike. If they do, they do. Can't do anything about it. Looks like they do. We have one more in the deck. And we are putting, or we have, I should say, 2 instants or sorceries. Okay, I think we... What am I at? I am at 2, 4, 6, 7 mana. I can play Sarkhan, that'll leave me with 4. I can plus him to play the Drake. So I think that's not bad. Although mine will just be a 2-4 as well. Or I play the Lava Coil. That leaves me with 5 mana. Play that too. Yeah, I think I can do that. Okay. So we Lava Coil. Play Sarkhan, and then plus him, get the mana, and then play the Drake. The Drake, so good. Reminds me of Seinfeld.
Do your worst. I summon you.
Oh, he's not a dragon. I keep forgetting that. So that just kind of does nothing. My bad, my bad. It's okay, I'm still plussing him. My opponent is stuck on land. I've just been waiting for them to slam to fairy, but they have to go to discard now. I mean, do I shock? Like, what's it really gonna do? Other than, I guess, do damage to a planeswalker. So they've discarded Expansion Explosion. I'm surprised they discarded that. That's a really good card. So they're at 5 mana now. The gate, oh, that's perfect. Okay, I like it. I don't think I want to discard. Kind of giving the signal to my opponent that, hey, he's got good cards, he doesn't want to discard. But I'm really just hoping to negate it to fairy here. Like, I gotta think that he has one. So it would feel real nice. Okay, I can deal with that. I mean, maybe they just don't have Teferis. That could definitely be a possibility. So they have 2 mana up. I have 2 lava coils. What do I do here? Maybe I play the Drake and try and bait something out. That'll be 4. That'll leave me with 3 mana. But again, I just don't know if they have a Teferi in that deck, because I have to negate it. Or I just go to combat. Alright, let's do it. If it's countered, it's countered. I'm not too worried about it, honestly. It's fine. Okay, so they're targeting that. That's fine. Okay, so I'm at 4. That won't leave enough mana up for a negate, so if I play the Drake.
Bolus told me I should do this.
Okay, so Sarkhan is at 6 loyalty. I can bring him up to 7 next turn. And then potentially ultimate the turn after that, so... Like, I don't know if I'm holding this... Okay, that I want to negate. Hopefully, he's only got 1 mana up, so... Can't counter. I don't even know that this person has Teferi, so I might be in good shape. Yeah, I think I Crackling Drake, draw the card, and then maybe I discard it. Yeah, so that's good. So I will discard the land.
Yes.
And get another land. So I can ultimate Sarkhan next turn. So we'll see if my opponent can deal with it. Well, I think it puts like 6/6, 4/5/5 red dragon creature tokens with flying. Okay. All right, that Cleansing Nova is decent. Huh, does he have another Cleansing Nova is the question, because he's probably thinking... Like, I gotta think that there's another Cleansing Nova, and he just doesn't care that I have the,
I don't need
that I
this.
have
I
the
need this.
ultimate. Or I'm just dumb and I'm gonna lose now. So if he plays the Drake... Oh, so there's the Teferi. Man alive, there are men alive in here.
Reverse.
Okay, so maybe I should have... Maybe I should have ultimate 2, 3, 4. Guess that when you think too much. Okay, we can play this, or do we do it again? I mean, Sarkhan is nice. I really need to kill that Teferi, though. If I get a shock, I can take it out. So I probably could have won. I mean, I don't know. That's the thing, right? Like, he may have the Cleansing Nova. I just don't know, right? And then I can... I mean, I guess I can opt. So this is unfortunate. Nope. That's the land I wanted.
I'm not done
yes,
yet.
that's the land I wanted. So if we maybe get into a little bit of a counter war here, I do have the scatter, I do have the set. Oh, no, I'm tapped out. Another Teferi, okay.
I won't hide from the world any longer.
So he's probably gonna tuck that now.
You need to take a time
So
out.
I'm drawing a Sarkhan. Okay, let's see here. See if this guy gets negated.
The dragon whispers of your demise.
Discard the Highland Lake. I don't even know how many cards I have left on my deck. 30. So I have 6 mana up. This is 4. It would be an 8/4, which is decent. He does have mana up, unfortunately. Well, let's force him to have it. I mean, whatever. If I lose, I lose. I know where I played wrong, so maybe that was a game changer. Oh. Okay. Well, if I can get that electrostatic field out, that's a threat.
Keep up the pace.
But he can get a Drake out now. There's a lot that he can do. Okay, so I think I can draw out a counter here if he has it. So if I cast the electrostatic field, he may want to counter it. He's got what, 2, 3, 5, 6 mana. Lots of mana. I can try for the lava coil. He counters it. I can try for the electrostatic field. That's 2, 4. I think I would have enough. I think I can get 2 damage in. So let's try and take this out and then see if he responds. Okay, that's fine. Let's try and do this. I mean, if he's got counters for all of these, then kudos, man. Kudos. Okay, so he's tapped out, so now I just do the direct current. Yeah, that's fine. Uno, dos, tres. There we go. So there, that little combination, or not combination, but the order in which I casted those, it ended up working, right? Because I'm thinking, all right, how do I win here? I've got a great card in Electrostatic Field. I have a feeling he's going to want to counter that because he's at 2. And then I tried the Lava Coil, the Crackling Drake, which is a big threat for him. So I figured that he's going to counter that. And then I had enough mana, and of course I had the direct current to finish off the game. So it was a nice sequence of events, and worth 50 gold coins. That's just enormous. But that was awesome. So like I said, that deck, not quite in its final form. However, ooh, man, got one of those shivers there. It's getting cold. Not quite in its final form. Still looking for, I think, another Sarkhan. What else? The land base. The land base is a little annoying. I'm looking for 3 more Sulfur Falls and some sideboard cards. Still have to figure that out. But who knows? I mean, initially I was basing the list off of one that I saw in the Star City Games Premium. One of the articles on the premium side of the website, which I subscribe to. And I just used it as a base. I don't know if it will stay that way. I'm kind of just finding a place to start. The Sarkhan seems pretty good. I don't know about him though, because if Drakes were dragons, which I think I just know from League of Legends where the European LCS players and commentators and stuff, they tend to call dragon Drake. So I just had it in my head that Drakes were dragons, but they're not. So I can maybe see if the Crackling Drake was a dragon and Sarkhan synergized with those, but really the only thing it does is synergize. I shouldn't say the only thing it does. The only dragon it synergizes with is, of course, Niv Mizzet, where, I mean, it can be pretty good. I mean, if you get the Sarkhan down on turn 3, and then turn 4 you hit a land, or you play your land, and then you can get Niv Mizzet out, that's pretty huge. So I can see that happening. It definitely didn't in any of my games thus far. But, I mean, that's probably why there's 3 of them in the list, right? You really want to... 3 of them in the actual list that I'm basing this on. I don't have 3 yet. But who knows? He could maybe play like Demanding Dragon. I could try that instead of the. Oh, maybe I don't. Yeah, that's a rare. I don't think I do have it. Oh, it's not colorless. There it is. Okay, so I have one. So that could be something I play maybe 2 or 3 of. Or I play maybe 1 Sarkhan more. I kind of like this electrostatic field. It's done some work for me. It really has. You know, so anyway, back to the Demanding Dragon. I could try that with more synergy with the Sarkhan. Crackling Drake's just really nice because you draw a card, and how many instants or sorcery? There's 4, 8, 12, 14, 17, 19, 21, 24. So that's a lot of instants or sorceries. So Crackling Drake's really nice. I mean, you saw at the end there, it was an 8/4. It does suffer too, things like Lava Coil. But, you know, that's just the way it works. You gotta have answers for cards. Haven't been able to sideboard. So if I were sideboarding in that last matchup, I could see Spell Pierce being a good sideboard card to put in. Disdainful Stroke, they had, you know, the Teferis, the Rawls. And see, I guess when I negated that Rawl, I was thinking, okay, maybe they don't have Teferi. Like, the guy just didn't have the cards to play. So, like, Teferi should go in the deck, but he just didn't have it. I would have brought in negates for sure. So I'd probably chop all the shocks, then put the negates in, and then the 2 disdainful strokes. Disdainful Stroke. Shock is not doing anything for me, really. Although I believe in that matchup I did shock him at the beginning just to get that life total down. So who knows, maybe it did, but ultimately I think Shock's just not a great card in the sideboard there. Fiery Cannonades, no. Fight with Fire, I mean, it could be an option, really. Banefire, I don't have it here, but I could see it being pretty good. You know, at that point I had how much mana up? Like 10 mana. So if I had a Banefire there, I would have just won. So I can see myself putting in Banefires. I don't believe I have any. Okay, I have one. So hey, let's just put it in there. So Fight with Fires I think could be pretty good. It takes out Niv Mizzet. It takes out the Crackling Drake. And then it also has the kicked variation. So I don't know if it's quite as good as... I mean, Direct Current, it's 2 damage, but it's to any target. So it works well against Planeswalkers. I don't know that I would have boarded in the Fight with Fires. Got the Lava Coil for the Drakes. And then you've got Disdainful Stroke to deal with the bigger creatures and the Planeswalkers. So I don't think I would have boarded in the Fight with Fire. I think this is maybe more for kind of like green matchups. Golgari or mono green Stompy, something like that. But I'm not sure. If I'm totally wrong, just tell me. Comment, whatever. Tell me I'm wrong, and I'm happy to learn from it. But anyway, I think that was good. Got some good matches in, some satisfying ones. Had 3 quick concessions there on the part of my opponent. But nothing I can do about that. I think we redeemed ourselves with some good matchups. I do want to save. So I'll leave it there for now. Didn't really talk too much, I guess, about what I learned and some things that, I mean, I did a bit at the end there, but I don't know if this would qualify as a journey of an MTG beginner episode. So I'll be doing one of those again shortly. But this was just some fun matchups on a cool deck. And really what I want to do with the episodes of MTG Journey of a Beginner is play competitive play with sideboarding, with match, best of 3. That way I really get the full experience. This was just getting some quick games in. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope it was useful in some way. Do follow the YouTube page, Elevate Your Craft, all one word. I'm on Facebook as well. And that's the page that I've put more focus on over the years anyway, in terms of the calisthenics, jump rope content. I do post the Magic matches on there as well. But if you're into calisthenics, if you're into exercise and just some cool stuff, check out the Facebook page, Elevate Your Craft, all one word as well. But I'm on Twitter, at EYCKAS, and Tumblr. I don't even know if anyone uses Tumblr anymore, but EYCKAS on that as well. So that's it for me, and looking forward to the next video, so I'll catch you guys later.